As many of you know, my favorite character in all of fiction is Batman, specifically Bruce Wayne. The character and the world surrounding him has been around for nearly a century, and in my humble opinion, no other version of the character can beat the DCAU incarnation of the Cape Crusader. I feel that this version of Batman is the best in the character's 82-year-long history, and we have this version of the character thanks to the one and only Bruce Timm. Now, Bruce Timm has had a pretty interesting career, to say the least, which is something we will eventually discuss in this video. But I think it is appropriate to start this video by talking about Bruce Timm's early life before his animation career.
Bruce Timm was born on February 5th, 1961 in Oklahoma, the second state no one cares about, the first being Arkansas. Things started to pick up in young Bruce Timm's life when he moved to California when he was about 5 or 6. Sometime during this time is when he developed a love for art and drawing, and later on, during sometime in 1981, Bruce Timm got a job at Lushamers. I'm pronouncing that. Filmation studio. He was at this very company where Bruce worked 4 years as a layout artist and character designer for Black Star, He-Man, and She-Ra, and as a model designer for G.I. Joe and the Real Ghostbusters. All bangers. This was until what many call the renaissance of TV animation in the early 90s, when creator-driven shows became the norm. Yes and no. It was during this time when Bruce Timm got a job at Warner Brothers as model designer for Tiny Toon Adventures, which is amazing. Which was the job that gave him the opportunity to work on his most iconic work ever.
In 1991, while working on Tiny Toon at Warner Brothers, Bruce Timm, along with Eric, not even going to try to pronounce that, created a short Batman cartoon to pitch to the network executives the idea of a new Batman show to air alongside the Tim Burton movies, which were insanely popular at the time. The short was later given the title Dark Knight's First Night and can easily be found online. However, it's missing its original audio. The network loved the idea and aesthetic of the paintings on black backgrounds, so they picked up the idea for Batman the Animated Series, which aired to critical acclaim in 1992. Batman the Animated Series, for time's sake, I'm just going to call it BTAS, went on to win 4 Emmy Awards and was the start for many iconic characters such as Harley Quinn and even Mr. Freeze to an extent. It even went on to base one of the best Batman animated films ever, Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Due to the success of BTAS, Bruce Timm went on to make another immensely popular series, Superman the Animated Series, otherwise known as STAS. STAS, while not being as good, obviously, and not as successful as BTAS, it was still popular enough to be nominated for multiple daytime Emmy Awards and won 2 back when those meant something. Bruce Timm and a man named James Tucker, who's amazing, later went on to work on the new Batman Adventures in September 1997 and Batman Beyond in January 1999. Even though James Tucker did help with many of Timm's projects, Bruce Timm did virtually all of the work. The new Batman Adventures was successful as well, and Batman Beyond was so popular that Warner Brothers worked on yet another full-length film, Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, which is one of the best Batman movies ever. In November 2001, Bruce went on to be the lead producer of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, which are both considered some of the best superhero media ever created. And yes, they were also successful and also won awards.
Bruce Timm also went on to produce the short-lived but loved series Green Lantern the Animated Series, and to this day, he still works on direct-to-video DC animated films. Some of the notable films he's worked on include Batman Under the Red Hood, Batman Gotham Knight, Batman the Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2, Justice League Gods and Monsters, and, oh god, Batman the Killing Joke. Even though Bruce Timm is mostly known for his work at Warner Brothers, especially for TV animation, he has also had some notable works in comic books, such as the widely beloved series Batman Adventures from 1992 to 1995. However, he has a large background on working on comic books that go back as far as the 1980s with his work on Masters of the Universe. Why do I feel the need to mention this? Well, there are two books that Bruce released in 2012 and 2020 that involve some exotic artwork. All right, everybody, welcome to the part of the video that's going to get this taken down from YouTube. I'd like to welcome our guest, Batman Ultra 7. You heard him talk earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, so AJ, would you like to show the people what you are currently doing? Once again, because this is our second take.
You see, like I am, like the absolute Giga Chad I am playing the masterpiece that is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
So,
So I'd like everybody to watching this video to get on my level.
yeah. But would you agree that the game is very kid friendly?
Yes. Very.
So, it's pretty ironic, in my opinion, that we're doing this. But yeah. Do you have an idea in your mind of the things I am going to show you?
Absolutely no idea because you're you.
All right. So we just did the video about Bruce Timm. Now, fun fact: did you know that Bruce Timm was inspired by a lot in his early career by Playboy magazine?
Yes, I knew that much.
All right. So if you'd like to pull up your
It's
Instagram,
Bruce Timm. Oh my gosh.
I would like to show you. All right. Is your Instagram pulled up?
1 second.
Take your time. Take your time.
I really do want to take my time because
We'll be here.
yeah.
We got all night. Power of editing. It's very strong.
Okay, I'm on.
All four of these pieces of artwork were drawn by Bruce Timm during his time working on Batman the Animated Series.
Oh boy.
Starting off with our first image, the tamest one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And, you know, a lot of the other ones, you know, like such as the second one that I'm sending right now. They're pretty tame in comparison to the other two.
Pretty tame.
Pretty tame. I'm saving those for later. Here's probably the second worst one. It's not that bad, again, at least compared to some other things I've seen on the internet.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
you agree he's a great artist, am I?
Wow.
Are we right?
No comment.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So here's our last image.
Oh
This
boy.
last image is I think this is just hilarious.
How am I not surprised? Oh my gosh.
Would you like to read what it says?
I would not like to read what it says. I would very much I would very much not like to read what it says. Thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I also don't want to read it, so the picture will be up. Highly censored, of course. You guys can read that if you want in the video. And yeah. So that's what Bruce Timm, you know, that's what he does in his spare time. How do you feel, Mr. Batman Ultra 7?
Man needs to get a life.
All right. So
Like,
I like to.
I love BTEVs. I love the DCAU. Bruce Timm, you gotta calm down.
I mean, he did make Batman and Harley
down.
Quinn.
Yeah, and he shouldn't have. It's literally the worst thing to ever come out of the DCAU.
Yeah, I agree. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like AJ and you know his style of content.
If you like me as a person.
Yeah, if you like him as a person, just a little bit more from this video, definitely go subscribe to him and check out all the things he has going on. You know, subscribe to me if you haven't already as well. Turn on post notifications, etc. And yeah. I have a new song dropping soon. I guess I'll throw that out there. Link in the description if you guys want to go check that out. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Hometown hero.
Yes, sir. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
I'm the hometown hero that everyone looks up to. I just hit up this new chick and told her to come through. Gonna need a magazine or something I can thumb through. Gonna be a wall where there's a girl that I'll be stuck to. I'm the hometown hero that everyone looks up to.